Hello, and thank you so much for agreeing to be a tabulator or scorekeeper at this year's Alpha Omega Regional Speech Meet. First, I want to make sure you understand that I use the terms tabulator and scorekeeper interchangeably. Sometimes I say one, sometimes I say the other, but they mean the same thing. Okay, so when you get to the speech meet on Friday, you will go to a scorekeeper or tabulator meeting in the computer lab, and there'll be signs to point you in the right direction. Really, the meeting, if you've watched this video, will be mostly just to pick up your supplies, and we can also answer any questions you have when you get there. So you'll pick up stuff like your medal sheet, your medal award sheet, your map, the schedule, those types of things. I also have paper versions of the tabulation sheets in case we have a internet crisis and everything goes down. We can do it the old-fashioned way on paper. So you will have that. But if the internet is up, you will not need to use those paper versions at all. So when you get into the room, if the computer in the room should already be set up and ready to go, but if you prefer to use your own computer, or if it's not set up, you will just go to Google Chrome bar and type in the URL code for the tabulation sheet, which will be on all of our instructions, and it should lead you to a page that looks like this. And it will have a sheet of tabulation forms. It's coming up slowly for some reason. And then you will just select the category that you are doing. Let's just pick one of these. We can pick first grade Bible. It's a big one, but that's okay. So your tabulation sheet will look like this. And right now it's not open, so we need to click pop out. So it will be open like that. So once we've popped it out, you will be able to edit it. If you don't pop it out, you won't be able to edit. Last year, I know we had trouble. That was confusing to people. Okay, so right now I have all the columns showing, but hopefully when you get there, you will not be able to see the school or the last name. And so I'm going to just go right down here and hide columns A and B. So this is what it should look like. If you need that information, just click on this little arrow and you can unhide those two columns. Okay, but we'll go back and hide them again. Hide columns A and B. Because if the judges want to look at the score sheet or this tabulation sheet, which they may want to, you want to be able to hide the school and the name. Okay, so here's the tabulation sheet. So the three judges will score the students using a judge evaluation form. Then they will pass them down to you, and you will enter the scores that they have given the students. So, and you can also check the math at that time. So let's say they give them a 30, a 40, and a 50. You can see the different colors of each box means something. 30 means it was a good rank. 40 is red, is excellent, and the blue is superior. Now, obviously, first right off the hand, we see that we have a problem because you cannot have more than a 10-point difference, and here we have a 20-point difference. The judges should adjust their scores. If they don't, then you just go up on the bottom and down on the top to make them within 10 points. And this would make this an excellent, and of course it would also give it a first rank. So let's say the next person gets a 40, 40, 40. Well, now we have a tie. So let's make this a 41. Okay, so that one puts that one into first place, and this one's silver place. So let's say we have someone do really well. So we've got superior and 20. That's kind of a low score. That would actually be an honorable mention rank. Wouldn't even be, ribbon. Wouldn't even qualify for a ribbon, actually. You probably won't have any that low. Let's see. So anyway, you just enter the numbers as you go, and it will just put the students in order. Now, if you did have another tie, the problem with this is it will have two golds, which is allowable. We don't like it. We ask the judges to please try to break the tie, but it's okay if they absolutely cannot. Now this should make this one silver, and then fourth that should become bronze. However, I cannot get this formula to work to do that, so know that I will make those adjustments in the tabulation room to make this be silver and this be bronze, because we do it that way. So those three would metal. So you need to remember that. So some of the things you need to remember is that the judges need to be within 10 points, 10 points of each other. That you do have to be a superior to metal. You cannot metal. See, actually, these wouldn't metal because they're red. All your metals need to be in the superior range. And the judges should know all these things. It's just something for you to remind them. Once your judges have finished, you can fill out the medal award sheet and have them each sign it. That's where you write the name and number and school of the students that you want to earn the gold, silver, and bronze medal. And like I said, ties are allowed, but they are discouraged, but it's okay. They'll be told all of that in the room. So anyway, I'm trying to think. I think that's the main thing. So when they're done with all this, the other thing I wanted to say is judges are allowed to change their scores if there's a tie, or because we're having them pass down their sheets and you're entering them right away, just for a time thing. But they may ask for their ballots back. They may need to adjust the scores on the ballot. That is fine, and that's normal. They're instructed that that's okay, because you may start out and you realize you were too high on the first person or second person and you need to adjust their scores. Or when you're all done, you realize, this one really should have the higher score. So they are allowed to make those changes, and you need to make those on the tabulation form as well. The ballots and the tabulation form need to match. The three scores need to match what you enter into the computer. So after that, you will just, you'll be done. You'll bring your medal award sheet and your other things down to the library where we're tabulating. I will print this form, and then if you have time to help us prepare ribbons, that's good. If you need to leave, that's okay too. We don't need everybody to stay, but it would help to have some people stay and put the labels on the ribbons and that kind of thing. But we can give you those instructions in the library if you choose to help us. So I think that pretty much explains it. If you have any questions, again, you can when you come to the meeting, they will answer your questions, or you can email me before then. So anyway, we really, really appreciate your help. Thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday. Bye.